I killed my baby and my boyfriend's family hates me. I found out I was pregnant a month ago. I've been on birth control since I was 15. Same pill. I'm enrolled in school, have a job, and an apartment in a city close to home. I have a cat too. Everything was perfect 6 weeks ago. I missed my period. Like, waited 10 days, missed my period. This wasn't normal. I originally started the pill because of my irregular period. Did I miss a pill? I counted twice, 3 times, 4. No extras. I looked at the open pack I had for this month and the unopened one for next month. They weren't expired. They were exactly the same, down to the print of the expiration date. I fished the trash can for last month's empty package. Same thing. I couldn't stop thinking about it. On the way to class that morning, I grabbed 3 pregnancy tests from the campus bookstore. I sat my coffee and breakfast sandwich outside the bathroom door and went in. I've never taken a pregnancy test, but I've always heard the phrase pee on a stick, so I opened all 3 and used them at the same time. I waited 3 minutes and washed my hands, grabbing each of the tests in a paper towel. All 3 of them were positive. I cried. I dry heaved. I wanted to pass out on the bathroom floor. I called my boyfriend, and he was excited as ever. I was panicking, saying we weren't ready for a baby, how I couldn't stay in school and work with a newborn, how I would lose everything. I'm not ready. I don't want children right now. He started to say how I was selfish and would just have to put my classes and whatnot on hold until the baby was old enough to go to daycare. That made me nauseous. I told him I was coming home, and he met me there. He held me and cried, saying how happy he was. I felt so disgusted with myself for knowing I didn't want this baby. After seeing him cry like that, I wanted to try and keep the baby for him. I thought about having the baby and just leaving him with it. I thought about disappearing and never having the baby. But after a few days I had to ask what he thought of me getting rid of the baby. He told me he would hate me. He would never speak to me again. He laid into me, going on and on about me being a baby killer, how I was selfish, evil, and immature for even thinking something like that. We got into a huge argument from there, and I made him leave. He broke my TV and my favorite vase. I cried for days, begging him to take me back. He said I would, if I kept the baby. Needless to say, he didn't take me back. I spent every night after that drinking bottle after bottle of Jim Beam whiskey, apple flavored. My dad's favorite. I miscarried in the dead of the night on a Thursday. Thought I had a real bad stomach bug until I saw the blood in my toilet. My neighbor took me to the hospital where my now ex sister works. He showed up with my mom, his mom and his dad. While she half hugged me, his mom and dad made comments about how I probably did this on purpose considering I didn't want the baby anyway. I just kept my mouth shut. My mom asked if they were here to support me or their son, and if they weren't here for me, they should just leave. They started arguing, and eventually it got loud and security escorted everyone out, but not before my ex and his family could start shouting at the top of their lungs how I'm a baby killer, and I'm going to hell and yada yada yada. I'm in so much pain. I'm so tired, and I'm so angry everything had to come to this. I really loved him, and now I feel like I'm losing everybody because of this. TLDR, I got pregnant, even though I've been on birth control. Ex wanted to keep it but I didn't. I drank until the baby died, and now I'm in the hospital being labeled as a baby killer. Edit, this post got a lot more attention than I thought it would. I'm a little overwhelmed, lots of messages and comments. I really appreciate all the genuine support from people. I'm going to try and take the good advice here and ignore the mean people. Thank you all so much again. Update, hello again. For those of you wondering, I'm 19, my ex is 23, and I'm still in the hospital. My ex's family is gone, and my mommy went home a bit ago. If my vitals stay where they need to be, I can leave tomorrow. I'm trying to convince myself the miscarriage isn't my fault, but I still feel like shit. But I really do appreciate everyone trying. I did see a lot of comments about the potential HIPAA violation. I'm going to report it once I'm closer to leaving. I feel very anxious about reporting it while I'm still here. Also, I really don't think my ex would tamper with my birth control, but I also didn't think he was abusive until you guys pointed it out. I honestly just feel so confused and hurt, and I'm ready to get out of this dumb hospital. I understand this is my fault in here though. What I did was pretty dumb. Sorry for the boring update, but I'm really tired. Thank you all so much for the kind words. Update. I woke up to twice as many comments and messages than yesterday. You guys have absolutely shredded my inbox. I never knew so much kindness could exist in one place, and I've actually cried at a lot of these. You all are so amazing. I will be going home soon. The hospital staff compiled a list of resources for me: therapy, support groups, substance abuse treatment, etc. My ex went back to my apartment and disabled the Wi-Fi cameras I had set up. I had to block him and his family members after I got almost 100 messages. So I'll be returning with my dad. I asked the night nurse to make sure my ex's sister was not my nurse for today, as she made me feel really uncomfortable, so I shouldn't see her anymore. I'm really going to try and take all the advice you guys give me. I'm probably not going to update this post again. Last thank you, and I truly mean thank you all.